It's Tinsel on Tinsel TV, coming at you all the way from the North Pole in Tinseltown. And it's day 18, and I got a very special story for you. Very special one today. So pick up your ears and sit on your bum, because this story about Christmas has already begun. This is the baby dragon who flew Santa's sleigh. Many years ago, there was a tale to be told about a very special dragon who was 5 years old. Drake and the dragon lived far away from the toy factory, out of town, a place that never got visited a lot, the place that for some time the North Pole had forgot. Far from the toy factory, beyond Candy Cane Lane, beyond Snowdrop Mountain, and further again, through melted marshmallow meadows, stood two gigantic candy canes. Facing each other, and down below them, closer to the floor, stood a tiny little elf door. Little Poppy Pudding Elf wanted to explore. She was very brave because not many elves had walked through that door. Many elves told tales about this place. Some say the bears are not very friendly. The snakes are sneaky and they steal all your secrets. The terrible tigers are at the top of the chain. Elves that have visited say never again. Jelly Bear Jungle. Those who dare enter, the sign read. Poppy Pudding Elf wasn't scared. She was pretty sure those tales she heard were make-believe. I'm not scared, she said as she opened the elf door. Jelly Bean Jungle had to be seen to be believed. The trees stood tall, red, yellow and green. The branches were filled with all kinds of treats. Great big swirly lollipops, jelly snakes and big marshmallows, all kinds of flavours. There was even swings hung with strawberry laces. The path through the jungle was painted bright green, filled with jelly bears along the route. Jelly bears you could eat for a tasty surprise. Along the path, Poppy could see a house made of gingerbread under a tree. Then she saw flames of fire fly through the roof, and out popped a magical creature who flew above the house. This was no mouse. This creature was huge compared to little Poppy Pudding Elf. The creature had big wings that pointed to the sky, a long rectangular head with a big wide open mouth. The creature's teeth were pearly white. Spikes were lined up along the creature's back, but the creature looked friendly and didn't want to attack. I am Draken, the dragon, he said. Draken came down from the sky. The tales people tell about Jelly Bear Jungle make me cry. Most elves think this is a scary place, but it's not. It's a beautiful place, and it makes me very happy. What brings you to Jelly Bear Jungle, Mrs. Elf? Said Draken. I came to find the best maple syrup for my Christmas cookies. And my auntie, Mistletoe Moll, said Jelly Bear Jungle made the sweetest treats. But she never said anything about the creatures you meet. Dragons had lived in Jelly Bear Jungle for centuries now, but little baby Draken was guarding the gingerbread house whilst his mum and dad were out collecting dinner. I was told, he said, that candy canes guarded the gates, where they separate the dragons from the elves. People think we're villains and silly bar humbugs. We can make small little flames that shoot from our mouths, which scare elves away. We never wanted it to be this way. Draken was telling Poppy of how he had one wish. I want to meet Santa Claus. My parents say I'm not allowed to write a list, because if I do, Jelly Bear Jungle will get invaded. It makes me sad. I would love Santa and his elves to meet me. Mum and Dad, Poppy Pudding Elf, thought up a cunning plan. At first it may seem like a little Christmas scam. I shall make you a costume. I will work overnight. I will give you a nose that shines very bright. After that, I will sneak you into Toy Towers. Division 56, up the spiral staircase to see Santa. All of the elves will think you're a reindeer, especially if you fly. Nobody will attack Jelly Bear Jungle, and you'll get your Christmas wish. The next day, little Poppy Pudding Elf came to Jelly Bear Jungle, dressed up Draken. Draken flew all over the North Pole skies and managed to sneak into the grotto. At first he hid in the fireplace, then he was dancing all over the place. After he met Santa, he was filled with joy. Santa gave him a yo-yo toy. Later that night, the snow blew in a blizzard. The Winter Witch had put a sleeping spell on the reindeers. This was no good. It was Christmas Eve. Draken was asked to fly the sleigh, and he has been the happiest Christmas dragon since that day. That day had arrived, all of the toys were delivered. The dinners were on the table, and later that evening the reindeers awoke, and they all had a laugh and a joke. Well done, Draken, you've saved the day. You're the only dragon to fly Santa's sleigh. I bet you didn't know a dragon was chosen to fly Santa's sleigh. That was 10 Christmases ago. 10 years ago now. How wonderful. Now, I've got lots and lots to do, but that was a special story just for you. From Tinsel the Elf in Tinseltown. The best story making elf round. Now, it's time to fly. Say goodbye. It's been wonderful on Tinsel TV. Merry Christmas.